Good evening to the research scholars, and this is the deliberation how to write the research proposal for the dissertation of LLM Master of Laws. And today that I would like to discuss the work of Dorkas Akyoo. I think she will be present or going to be present, but doesn't matter. I would like to do my duty so that they would be benefited. Okay, without wasting the time, St. Augustine University of Tanzania, very good, full form, School of Law. Ninth, the effective of the laws governing the plea bargaining procedures in the Tanzania. A case study. A case, then study means S should be the capital letter. And that is the way we have to write it. Lake zone regions, no, just say region, because generally, and heading and subheading, anything will not go with any punctuation. That means there should not be any full stop or period. Dorkas Akyoo's registration number, LLM, okay, this is the style of writing because it is there, but generally when you write the LLM, L full stop M, but doesn't matter, it will run the show. A proposal for a dissertation partial fulfillment of the requirement for the award of the degree of the Master of Laws, St. Augustine University of Tanzania. Then I don't know why they put the full stop later. And it should be center preferably. Yes, this is the style. You have to make it out. And 2023, but you have to write either May, June, what? Generally people wrote April. Because this is April, is it not? No, this is May. January, February, March, not April, March. March 2023, this is the style of writing. No full stop, no comma, no punctuation in the heading and subheading and side heading. So now let us go to the next page. Okay, now let me see okay, research proposal, that is the best way to keep it out, and 1.0, yes, because generally we start with the 1.0, but the people say 1.1 because they say chapter 1 it is here, so it becomes say 1.1, but we don't write 1.0 here, we write the chapter ONE1, that figure that we write it, and here we start with the 1.0. This is another style. Perhaps I encourage this style. This study will examine, not examining. After will there is no verb in ing form. This study will examine the effectiveness. There is no comma at that instance. The effectiveness of the plea bargaining. Yes, when you write the plea bargaining, please note the mind. You write either P capital letter or B capital letter, but if you don't want to write the same as a small letter, but the uniformity should be maintained. Plea bargaining procedures in Tanzania focusing on Lake Zone region. No, not on. It is good. Not on. Lake Zone regions, Mwanza, Geita, Shinyanga, and Mara as a case study. Okay. The study will be entered on the criminal justice legal system, particularly system, then comma, particularly, and you write the Shinyanga, comma, you should have to write, on the laws governing the plea bargaining in the Tanzania. Okay, criminal justice in the reality of justice, okay, well and good, no matter, it's very good. And criminal justice, the criminal justice system, that is the way that you have to start it. It consists, because it is a third person singular, hence the verb should be, goes with the yes. It consists of the law. Yes, good. And since at the given nation, no, correction system in the given nation, that is a good way. It is a series of the government and institutions like police, that is the way that you have to write it. Then, and here when you write and courts, comma, and persons. Okay, here that during the colonial, that is the way you have to write it. And there was separate adjudication. Okay, next goes to the again how due to the increase of population, that is the way, increase in population, not of population, increase in population, that is the appropriate way of making. Then include congestion, include the congestion, yes, and the increase of backlog cases in the court of law. Okay, why do you make it a color one? This one, it should be made into the black and white and remove the underline. Then it is a e-sources. Then you have to write accessed on, say, today, let me presume 29th March 2023 and close. This is the style of writing. This is the way that you have to write it, because some people retrieved on, okay, that is your wish, but amna changanya, one time retrieved, one time accessed. No, uniformity should be maintained. That is the way that you have to make. Okay, next, let us go to the plea bargaining. Yeah, you can write it because small letters that you use it. Enter the places you have to use the small letters only. Plea bargaining when you are writing, right? Of course, it doesn't have any problem to my knowledge. Yes, it doesn't have any problem. Small changes are there. Okay, and compensation, and you write the comma, and punishment when you write, and the front agreement before the court. This is the way that you have to make. Next, entered on criminal procedure, centered on the criminal procedure, not in. So again, the plea bargaining rules, okay, because you are using always the small letter. Yes, that's the same thing should be maintained. And agreement will not say, they will not supposed to write there. Okay, and attractive, as an attractive, because it's the oval. A is the oval, so oval goes with the an. Persistent to a custodial sentence. A should be written over there. Okay, now existence. No, the existence. So this is the way of writing the existence. Again, this raises, because third person singular, at the time subject is a third person singular, then verb should have the s or es. That is called the subject agreement, unnecessarily, which cannot be written over here. Then comes the plea bargain. Plea bargains or plea bargaining or plea bargaining. Plea bargain or plea bargaining. Always you write the plea bargaining. Here also you wrote the plea bargaining, and now you are wrote here plea bargain. Better you write the same plea bargaining. In Tanzania, have met the purpose. Okay. The study will examine the effectiveness of the law of the government to the plea procedures. Procedures in Tanzania. Okay, procedures in Tanzania. And this part, comma, the research background, the background of, this is the way, the background of, the study and significance, the significance, right, the significance, and the study of the research, and then you should write the methodology, comma, and literature, and the literature review. Here you can say the research. So this is the way that you have to write it, wherever that I made the corrections that I underlined it. Yes, background of the problem, the criminal justice system. When you write the criminal justice system, that you use the C small letter, J small letter, S small letter, but the same way you have to write the uniformity, but somewhere you should not increase. Make it to the C capital letter in the criminal, and J capital letter in the justice, and S capital letter in the system. Okay, now you got the point. Pantalia Rutambuka, Karibusana. Yes, then Criminal Procedure Act, CPA, okay, good. There is no mistakes at all here as far as knowledge goes. Yes. And in prosecution, for the prosecution. And here, enacting the statutes, that is a preferable word, and creates offense, create offenses, yeah. Of course, CES is the British spelling and ACES is the American spelling. But we are using the British because that is the practice that we are supposed to do. And statutes that are, not which are. Statutes that are, and procedure which can be, no, down procedure that can be, not which can be. And then here the criminal, set by the criminal laws, so that should be removed over here. Then again come to the, throw the number, throw a number. So then in regard to that, no, in that regard, then comma, in that regard, comma, then you have to write offenses. Okay, now good, lesser offenses or offense or one of the multiple, okay, you can write in that way. Then go to the procedures, yes, then comma, the accused, yeah, and here you need not to write or may plead to part, that is the way. In the development, in the development, and the case load is the one word. Yes, that is, would have. Then here cap, you are not supposed to write the cap in that manner. C should be capital letter and A should be small letter and P should be small letter, and this is the abbreviation ends with the full stop. And this thing I told several times, I don't know why still the students commit the same mistake. And every footnote, Rutambuka, every footnote, say, unmute and say, every footnote, say I don't know. If you don't know, say I don't know.
I don't know.
Very good, appreciate. Every footnote ends with the full stop. Repeat.
Okay.
Repeat.
Every footnote ends with a full stop.
What is the synonym for the full stop?
The synonym for the full stop is,
I don't know. Say I don't know.
I don't know.
Period.
I have
Period. 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 Period.
Period.
The same period, menstruation. You know menstruation period?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, you do know, I know it, not I do. This is the...
Yes, I do. Yes.
Because that is for the women only. Okay? Yes, now let us come to the point here. The Garner, okay, I don't know which style that he followed, because your guideline says that you have to follow the APA style, that is American Psychological Association style for the referencing. When you want to use that referencing, the Garner should be the capital letters. And the initial, okay, B full stop, A full stop, comma, then within parenthesis here, because this is APA style, and Black Law Dictionary weren't good, because Black Law Dictionary is the title of the book, and the title of the book always in the italics, and it ends with the full stop. And every title which should be in the italics and ends with the full stop. Either book title, journal title, newspaper title, ends with the full stop. Later on, 8th edition, when you write the edition, this is not the style of writing. I don't know how he wrote it in that way. But in general, you write in this way. 8th, capital E, D, full stop. 8th page. Yes. What 8th page? Where is the publications? Yes. Name of the publisher, place of publication, name of the publisher. Meza. Yes. Dorkas Akyoo Meza. And that should come, then ends with the full stop. The full citation should be there. Yes, here the people are in the South African Economic Perspective Constitutional Court. It is a journal. Where it is a journal, journal article, journal title should be in italics. Not the article title in italics. But preferably article title you can write it in either a small inverted comma or double inverted comma, anyone. But amna italics, there is no italics. Which is in
Okay.
italics? It is
A
only
title of a book
book. No, it is a journal.
in the journal.
It is a journal. What is this?
Okay.
This is journal. And hence, why it is jumping? No, I want this one. I don't know what is touched. I don't know. Yeah, this is the Constitutional Court review, and this should be. I think I'd like to close this one, all those things, so that it will not make the noise to me. Better I will close them. Here. Yeah, this up to this extent you can make the italics. This should be in italics. This should be in italics. And volume 9, okay, comma, what is 81 to 111? Pages. Pages, how do you write it? Small p, full stop. Is it clear?
Small p.
Yes.
Yes.
And every footnote ends with the
Full stop.
where is the full stop here? Sir, it is not my work. I told like a kasuku. Kasuku or kusuku? Parrot.
Parrot.
Yes. Not one time, several times. Okay, here she noted. Okay. See here, verses small v, well and good. And italics, well and good. And comma, if it is end, full stop, well and good. Near the footnote, well and good. What about here? What is the mistake here? Why the V
S.
should be capital letter and S should be there? And here V is the small letter. Sharavara style is
V.
small v, full stop.
Small v. Yes.
That is the, what style it is? Sharavara style.
Sharavara style.
Yes. Amna Kimeo style. So the constitutional rational plea bargaining, and see here plea bargaining, they wrote the capital letter. Earlier they wrote the small letters. I told the uniformity should be maintained. Uniform should be maintained. Yeah.
Okay.
See, earlier I saw all the plea bargaining is there in the small letters. Now I found it's the capital letter. Reject the prosecution offer. When you write the offer, full stop first comes, next double inverted comma. Is it clear? Kwanzaa full stop. Pili double inverted comma. Yes, the court upheld, not uphold. The court upheld, past tense. Is it clear?
Upheld, yes.
Yes, upheld the life imprisonment of the accused because of the plea of the guilty of the offer of 5 years. No offer of 5 years. I think something wrong here. Life imprisonment of the accused because he rejected the plea of guilty. Offer of 5 years. No, offer of 5 years or after of 5 years. After it is. It is not offer. After
5 years.
After 5 years. Is it or not? After 5 years imprisonment. Yes. Of imprisonment. Okay, good. This is the way. Sema kosaiye. The Supreme Court in Dorkas Akyoo-Online. Dorkas Akyoo-Online. It is always for, always in, not for. Always in. why this fellow is making me trouble when I want to make it out like this. Better I will close down all the things so that it will not come again. Yeah, close. Yeah, in the interest of the party under the lesser two evils. Okay, good. Tanzania prior to that 2019, 219, prior to 2019, 2. Prior to the 2019,
Right.
the pre-bargaining, okay, no matter. And here pre-bargain, no, pre-bargaining.
Yes.
Pre-bargaining is the right pre-bargain. I don't think the pre-bargain is the right pre-bargaining where the accused of lesser offense to the lesser offense, of course, it is a British English OFFENCE, manslaughter of the offense, okay, murder, of disposal, no, increase of the disposal, and here of the disposal, that is the way. And through the plea and offenses, now occurred to, no, occurred in economic crimes, in it is not to occurred in offenses, well and good, okay. Withdraw, no, substitutes and withdraws of some offenses, okay, well, good, it's good. Now here comes again, and one mass 72, one will, by capital letters, I don't know here. Why the bold, I did not know. Massachusetts Supreme Judicial Court, what it is? Is it a book? Is it a journal? Is it a what? So idea is not clear. What is this? Is it a report?
I don't know.
Langban, UJ, 1971. See, Langban, no, when you read the APS style, when you write, this Langban should be uppercase.
Capital.
Yes, that is not
Capital.
uppercase or capital letters. And understanding the plea bargaining, okay, well and good. And she wrote here well. But what is this 13 laws social review? I think that 13 is the volume, because there would not be 13 word come first. It come the laws and society review is okay. This is the journal. The journal title should be
Italics.
italics. Then end with the full stop. I think the 13 may be the volume, it seems. Here she wrote the 13, it may be the volume, 13th volume, and of course page number, and the 261, I don't know, either the issue or what it may be, I don't know. But 8 page number 11, you are not supposed to write 8 page number 11 like this, no. It is a Kimura style. What is the Sharvara style? P full stop 11.
Yes.
Ends with the all footnote ends with the full stop.
Full stop.
What is this style again? V capital letter small s.
Sharvara.
It is not a Sharvara, it's a Kimura style this is. And wherever the case law comes, it should be italics. Okay. In the body comes amnashida, italics. In the footnote come amnashida, italics. In the body comes footnote should be the. In the body comes citation should be the footnote. Is it clear? Say yes.
Yes.
Yes. Now the plea bargaining in Tanzania, no colon, no nothing, came with the amendment of the Criminal Procedure Act, which was done through the Return Laws Miscellaneous Number 4 Act of 2019. Good. This act, okay, 149G, and it is H, very good. And justice has made, because justice is the third person singular, hence the auxiliary verb should be the has, not have. Is it clear?
Yes.
Is it a grammar class? Is it a law class? Say both.
Grammar class.
It is both. Plea bargaining. See again. P capital letter. I told you, no. Uniformity should be maintained. Is it not?
Yes, it is.
It should be small letter. Okay, then accused and the accused. I don't know why the A should capital letter. I don't know. Why A should be capital letter? Tell me. Okay, if the A should be
Maybe
capital letter, then it should be comma should come. The outcome is the plea. Here is no, that is. So that is the way the plea bargaining, well, good, and then it should be comma in front. The CPA, okay, good, 1988, yes, a plea bargaining, only plea bargaining, then there should be the during plea bargaining, okay, again plea is the capital letter, no capital letter, because all the places use the small letter, hence the small letter should be used over there to make the uniformity. Okay, Director of Public Prosecution, well and good. Are the other things you have to write here. Then comes how the section 2 of the Criminal Procedure Act. Kosaya, how should we written this one? CAP.
that that
CAP, how
is
it should be written? C capital letter, A B
just
small letter, ends with the full
full
stop.
stop.
It is a abbreviation. Abbreviation always first letter should be capital letter, the rest of the letter should be small letter and end with the full stop or period. Okay, section
Period.
98, so and so, then E full stop. Ukawapi full stop meza. Ukawapi full stop meza. Huh?
Come.
Sema meza wote. It is a Latin terminology. Okay, that should be in italics. Why section? Section is a Latin terminology.
No.
Then it should be changed. Wapi full stop. Nimekosea.
Mesa.
Okay, next, what is there? How it is there? Okay, there is no mistake as far as, yeah. The crime, a little mistake. Compensation. To pay compensation, there is no punctuation or be subject to the criminal from criminal liability and then and we should have to write and with not and deal with not and deal with and relinquish the thing the court in the court, that is the way you have to write the court. And if it is a court of appeal, you have to specifically mention Court of Appeal. C should be capital letter, A should be capital letter. By the court, okay, any court, or a number of, or the number. If there are the numbers, or there is the number, which one is correct? There is the number, or there are the numbers. There is a number of duties, okay, and two yellow, one is to yellow. That is the R here. R. We have to write the comma here. Then into the plea bargain. See, this is another style she used. See, uniformity into the plea bargaining. Why here hyphen again? We did not put the hyphen. That always we will put the ing form. When you put the ing form, you have to always write the ing form only. Plea bargaining,
Okay.
it has to be mentions, no mention, because the case on mentioned or mention, no, a mention, the plea bargaining into, the is not there, okay. Capacity, had the accused had the capacity, okay. Then here again have the capacity, okay, this is also there. Then again, congestions, there is something wrong in the congestion. Cases and congestions in prisons. And then we come to which govern the pre-bargaining, okay, procedures in Tanzania, and here comma comes before and regulation, okay. Let us pull it to the next page here. Ibid. Nini kosaya hapa? Nini kosaya?
A bid has to appear on the when there is a previous.
Yes. What is the wrong here? There is no full stop. There is no
Yes. Full stop.
Okay, statement of the problem. Let us see how it can be. Yeah, doesn't. Towards, concern about, not towards, concern about. And of a large, or the large, depending upon the situation. Thus, in 2019, plea bargaining, yes, was there and in the court, and are still on maintenance, still the main, yeah, that is the way, the still main problem in the criminal justice. In the criminal justice, okay, very good research objectives. The study will gather the general objectives, okay, general objective, okay, and in Tanzania, okay, specific objective, okay. I don't know who told this style. Huh? Can you write like this? Small Roman and full stop? I told several times, don't write. This is the style, Sharabaro style I am showing. This is the style.
Yes.
And semicolon. And you write that way you have to write it. To arrestor and semicolon. Again, the equation is there. I don't know. When the specific variables are 4, general object is 1, hypothesis should be 5. 5 is the big. You may kufa. You cannot justify with 5. Even myself also. 5 hypotheses we cannot justify. In any case, you should not more than 4. I don't know.
4 are enough.
Yeah, 4 is not more than 4.
Okay.
That is the rule position. Either you remove something and make the only 3 variables. Of course, a statement having even 10 variables also. 10, not 1, 2, 3. For instance, I will give, people are poor. People are poor in Tanzania. That is a general statement. Why they are poor? How many variables are there? They are poor because their father is poor, mother is poor. They are poor because they don't have the government salary, They are poor because they did not have the education. They are poor because they lack the knowledge of scientific knowledge. To me, Imperia, Amna, the scientific knowledge they don't have. Oh, there are many variables are there. Can you write all the variables? The author has made only few variables. You can make only. And the specific objective, research hypothesis. Why research hypothesis? You are doing your research. Hypothesis comes only in the research. Where is there should be 5 should be there here. Here generally comes 1 and these 4 comes from total 5 should be here. No, the study will be guided by the hypothesis. The law governs pre-bargaining procedures in the Tanzania or not. No, this should be reflected here. The general objective is going to be the first hypothesis, and the second, third, fourth objectives. I mean, first, second, third specific objective is going to be respectively second, third, fourth, fifth. Hapana. Where are the 5 hypotheses? Hypothesis is a plural form. Because first one is general objective, and second and follows is specific objectives. That comes here. It is the equation. General hypothesis 1, specific 2, 1 plus 2, 3 should come in the hypothesis. General hypothesis 1 and specific is 3, then 1 plus 3, 4 should come. and general hypothesis is 1, and the variables, specific hypothesis are 4, then 1 plus 4, 5 should come. It's the equation. Are you following me? Sir, we don't know, sir.
Yes.
See, I am showing the equation to you. And there should not be variation. Only you can use the wording variation would be there, but the gist should be same. When you write the general objective, you should reflect the first hypothesis. The gist is the same. And the variable specific hypothesis follows by second, third, and fourth, fifth. That should come here. Total 1 semicolon 2 semicolon. Where is semicolon? Semicolon should come here. Semicolon and 3. At any time the Cisco WebEx will stop because time is up. Again semicolon and 4 semicolon and 5th semicolon. No semicolon, full stop. Scope of the study, okay. Significance study, okay. Of course, spelling mistakes are there, that doesn't matter. Grammar, research methodology, M should be capital letter. Kasuku, I told like a Kasuku. Research design, D should be capital letter.
Okay.
And method of data collection, here D, C should be capital letter. Nothing than primary data. See, how could they wrote here a D capital letter? Tell me. Sir, we don't know, sir. Sir. We should not go more than 4. Kosaya. We should not go more than 4. This 1.7.2.1 moisture. If you want to make it out, how you make it out, you know, I will show you the way. You can make it out like this. Okay?
Okay.
And here you make the something you wrote. Then A, B, C, D. Like this you can make it out. A. And here what do you there? The primary data is there. And I believe this is the primary data 1. And 1 point the primary data. Okay, then its components. Can we say the components? Its interviews also primary data. So better you write in that way because method of data collection 1.72. the law.